Hello fellow crafters, Janine here, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful paper pieced Thanksgiving decoration that is going to be gracing my dining room. And I used my Cricut. If you don't have a Cricut, if you have a dies, or if you can just maybe draw basic leaf shapes and do some pretty lettering on your own with paint and brush or whatnot, you can make this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I made this project utilizing my Cricut and doing some paper piecing. And since this is a Cricut project, there is going to be a blog post to go with it, and you'll find that in the description down below the video. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, the first thing that I need to do before I'm ready to assemble my little Thanksgiving decoration here is to prep my canvas, so to speak. So what I did was just measured the frame, and I didn't measure it. There's a little lip on the inside, of course, where you could set a picture in, then your mat and all that kind of stuff, and adhere it. But I just measured around the edge of the frame, kind of from the center outside edge of the frame, and then I cut a piece of cardboard out of a large box that I had to fit that around that edge. And now I've just laid out a large piece of burlap fabric that I had left over from my son's wedding. I did his groom's table in a outdoorsy theme. So now I'm just going to eyeball it and just cut 1.5 inches to 2 inches around this cardboard so that I'll have something to wrap around enough of an edge to wrap around the piece of cardboard, because the burlap is going to serve as my background for my picture. So again, I'm just eyeballing this because nobody's going to see it, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And there's a number of ways you could go about adhering this. You could use hot glue. You can use gray tape. Actually, that's what I was going to use, but I couldn't find the gray tape. So I'm going to use this purple tape, which came in a pack of decorative tapes I got from Sam's. And I have found so far that the glue on it isn't the strongest in the world, so I'm hoping that it will hold this burlap onto this cardboard. So I'm fixing to find out. And again, this doesn't have to be pretty or terribly neat. You do want to just secure that burlap. You just want to make sure the burlap is securely adhered. Okay, now that I've got that all assembled, the next part is going to be to tape it. I'm going to just lay it on the frame like that, and then I'm just going to tape it all the way around, because again, nobody's going to see this. I just need it to be held securely so that when I flip it over, all you see is this beautiful burlap background. Okay, the papers that I used for this project is this glitter paper by Color Book called Gold Rush. one sheet of brown paper out of this color book called French Prep, and then some orange, red, and green, and a brown from this one from color book called Boardwalk. And this is a summer theme, but to me the colors in it were really fall related. And you can see I went ahead, I got the burlap covering that cardboard piece, and I have it just taped onto the back of the frame. I didn't want to permanently adhere this because I can reuse this frame for other seasons and different decorative projects. So this way I can take it apart and do something different in it. So I went ahead and got all my Cricut pieces cut out, and I didn't film that because it took a really long time. And here's my main piece that's going in the middle, and you can see I haven't glued everything down yet because I just want to check placement and colors and so forth. So that's going in the center, and then I cut some decorative border pieces, and my Cricut was acting up a little bit as usual because it's old and cantankerous. Okay, and so I planned it out for these pieces to go here approximately, and these acorn pieces, they'll make more sense with the layers on them, to go here approximately, I think, like that, give or take. Okay, and that's a layer that goes on there. Then these layers go like that. And then I've got various leaves cut out of all the different papers that are going to get scattered all about in little groupings. And then this is a layer that goes over this one. So you kind of get an idea of how everything's going, and I just wanted to get the basics laid out so that I could make sure it was fairly centered and even. I think I might bring that in just a little. Just a little. Okay. So before I started gluing things down, I wanted to make sure everything looked, kind of check the placement of all the different elements. So I think this looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the center, glue it down, and work my way out. And there's a lot of different ways. Again, I could use hot glue on this, but I really think that would kind of, because this paper is not very thick, it's sort of thin. So I think for good adhering onto the burlap, and as well as to not, cause any bubbling under the paper, I'm going to use my Elmer's spray adhesive, and I've got my spray box here next to me. So I'm just going to start spraying and gluing, and placing rather. And then with swirly little pieces like this, I find the spray adhesive is easier to work with. Like that. Now I've got my new precision tip glue bottle, which would work for this. But I just really think for it to lay down really flat, the spray adhesive is a better option. Well, okay, I've got it all completed and everything glued down, and as you could see, I did switch to a bottle glue because it was just getting entirely, my fingers are just so full of spray glue right now, it just got entirely too sticky with all of that spray glue. But I think this looks good. I mean, I got a few little bits I think I need to glue down just a little bit better, but for the most part I'm happy. I'm gonna hang it in my dining room after all the glue is set and dry. I'm gonna add a picture hanger onto the back of the frame because it didn't already have one, and I'm gonna hang this in my dining room, and I have a custom piece of Thanksgiving art to help bring some beautiful color into my dining room. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this project and you'd like to see more holiday decoration type videos, remember to give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Anyway, have a happy Thanksgiving. You guys bless my life, and I really wish many blessings upon you. Thank you for watching.